Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yup, let's just get into it. Where's my mouse? There it is, and we can see that Bitcoin right now is currently at 19,540, getting a nice little bit of a rally. As we can see today, the S&P is green, up over 2.6% on the day, so looking quite good for a bit of a rally in the markets. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq, see how it's going there. Also green as well, over 3.41% in the green, and the Russell 2000 up 3% as well. So overall, getting a bit of a nice rally in the markets today. We are doing very well on our long positions today. We are up over 1,300 US dollars on our long. So congratulations to the Discord members that are following the private trades in the Discord. Again, let's take a look at where Bitcoin could be headed in the short term. Let me just turn off my ring alerts on my phone. Again, got a good night of sleep yesterday, well rested and ready for some analysis today. We can see that right now on the 4-hour time frame, we have a green dot confirmation of the trend, but right now, we are still in that red money flow. Momentum waves could be topping out around this moving average right here, around 19,625. And on top of that, you do have a resistance, a big trend line coming in right here around 19,960. It was 20,000 when we were up here, but again, we have failed to break this resistance level many times already. 19,500 proving to be a significant amount of resistance, and once we do get over it, we are not out of the woods because we still have the $19,680 level to break through. Again, this is the 2017 high, which we are now retesting as resistance. We were testing it as support many times. Now we're breaking underneath it. Now we're testing it as resistance. So if the markets do end up rolling over, then we could see Bitcoin going to be rolling over as well. So pay attention to what the traditional markets are doing, and not only that, you want to be paying attention to what the dollar strength index is doing. And right now we are getting a nice pullback in the dollar strength, so that's nice to see because the markets are really liking that. And we can see that actually natural gas is pulling back as well. Let's take a look at Ethereum quickly, see what Ethereum is doing. Ethereum is also following the trend of Bitcoin, and we can actually see that we have been getting rejected nicely from this bearish pattern right here, which is the bear flag. And again, my target for Ethereum is again these lower levels right here around $10,012, or basically $1,000 flat, which is these previous bottoms right here. You can see it at 1, 2, and 3, or some nice pivot lows. So that is going to be proving that's a nice support level as well. And actually, let's take a look at my Ethereum crash chart. And again, ETH crash in 2022, expecting a 81% drawdown, or potentially 90% drawdown. I'm expecting the price to potentially go back down to the $200 levels, which would be a 90% drawdown in the price of Ethereum after the merge. Again, so far it is holding true. I know a lot of people are laughing, but now, as the price goes down, more and more people are paying attention to this. And again, we can compare this to the 2018 crash that we got in Ethereum. And after all, we did get a 130% pump, a bear market rally, and we went up 130%. And after that, we got a 90% correction in the price. Now, this is not just me copying one scenario and pasting.
Look, I still think that the economy is not doing as well as CEOs have led us to believe. That what you're seeing are some early indicators. We'll talk about Bank of America later.
There we go. So we can actually see that ETH on the weekly time frame, we do have the lowest green vector candle to be recovered is down here at $199.26. And again, these vector candles will eventually be recovered. So I do expect the price of Ethereum to come down significantly to these levels. And it would also correlate to the traditional markets rolling over and getting a big correction. So again, these targets may seem high, really out of the woods right now, and it's crazy because it's so low and it's such a big drop. But again, Ethereum went from $200 all the way to 4,889. So you could talk. You don't really want to tell me what are some crazy targets for these coins. And in a big market sell-off, these risk assets are the first ones to go, especially the altcoins. Let's take a look at what the S&P could be doing. Again, we've been already taking a look at it for many weeks and many days, but we want to reiterate this every time we take a look at it. If the markets keep getting a bid up towards the upside, and they keep pushing up, I am going to be looking for a short around 3,900 on the S&P. That's going to be a level of resistance for me. And also, I believe this is the 100-day moving average, if I'm not mistaken, or it's the 50-day moving average. There's going to be a bit of a resistance around there as well. So if that would come into, if it came into this area around the same time, then that would be a nice area to short. So you have 2 points of confluence right there as well. And we're also going to be taking a look at market cipher. And again, to reiterate, again, just reconfirming many things for you guys, is to remember that once we crossed into that red money flow on the weekly time frame, usually it is followed by a big correction in the markets, and then as well the interest rate hikes. As you guys can see, 2008, we had the financial crisis. We cut into that red money flow right here. We had a big bear market rally, and then we rolled over, reconfirmed this moving average as resistance, and had a big crash down towards the 50% in the markets. And same thing for the 2002 tech bubble as well. Once we crossed into that red money flow right here, I'm actually like pointing here, but you should be looking down here. When we cut into that red money flow, you guys can see that we have a big drawdown in the traditional markets, which is also followed by a big drawdown in Bitcoin. But again, Bitcoin was only created in 2008, and the markets have only been going up non-stop since all that money printing. And you know what? Now they're trying to take it away, and the Fed thinks that they're going to be able to take it away. But again, in my opinion, I think that the Fed has already overdone it in the interest rate hikes, and now they're overdoing it even more by keep raising and raising. They are reacting emotionally. They are, basically kind of embarrassed that transitory inflation was not transitory at all, and now they're incredibly wrong, and inflation is so high. So they're forced to raise the rates. If they had a choice, they probably wouldn't raise them, but the general public will go in panic if they don't raise the rates, and the dollar's gonna fall through the floor. But eventually, you're gonna have something break in the economy, and they're gonna be forced to pivot by this break in the economy. It could be housing going through, it could be the markets collapsing, it could be the bond market, it could be any sort of thing, it could be oil going through the roof. Who knows what it's going to be? It could be a war. Who knows? Whatever the catalyst is going to be, that's what's going to be driving the markets towards the downside, and that's when the Fed is eventually going to pivot, even though there will still be high inflation, and that's when all these scarce assets will start to go up. The markets have priced in gold, like the Fed is going to win the inflation fight, although they are losing it right now. But once they have realized that and they've priced gold wrong, then gold is going to surge towards the upside, as will silver, as will natural gas, and as will all the other scarce commodities as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you guys had a wonderful day, and keep on trading. Right now it's lunchtime, so market's not closed. Still got 4 hours till to close. And if you guys want to join the Discord to see my trades, my crypto trades, and my stock trades, the link is in the description. And if you guys want to sign up for Big Get Trading to help support the channel without giving me any monetary compensation, you guys can join with the link in the description. Love you guys. Peace.